even know we live. Which one is my camera? Because I always look at the wrong one. This one? All right. Welcome back to the Crossing Minds podcast.
So you forgot how to hold the mic now?
How you want me to hold it?
You talking like this. You know we're supposed to. Oh, all right.
Mind chip is.
People get a few little likes on Instagram and then
You
try
know
to
the
get
vibes
Hollywood.
are viral.
Rob is really a diva.
Yo, you know the listen. I'm waiting for them to bring
You
my
a
cold water
diva.
right now. You feel me? Wipe this sweat off.
You need a paper towel.
somebody
Anyway,
else.
welcome back to the Crossing Minds podcast, guys. My name is V, the only one who matters, alongside.
If you ain't shining like me, I don't even know what to tell you. Oh, hey guys. Hi, it's your boy Big Rob. Nice to meet you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hi. Great to be back. Great to be here.
Alongside.
Peace, man. That guy, him, you know what's going on for real. The real juggernaut.
What? We're not doing that today.
The real
Can you show
juggernaut.
them your glasses so you can get a sponsorship?
For real, I think you.
Put your
around.
eyes in the.
Hold up. These people?
Yeah, these people, not these people.
These people.
Damn, hold up, y'all.
He got to show the glasses. You can flip the camera.
Right. Please powder his nose because he's irking. He really think.
I'm going to get a Vanessa camera.
Yeah, do that.
Why would you get my? Oh my God!
Look how he got it in the
Stop
camera.
playing.
Show the glasses.
Make sure
man.
they clean. Back up.
Oh my God! How you think he go outside with dirty glasses?
You know it's hot and people sweat and it's smoggy outside. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to. We not the same people. What you mean we not the same people? But
We are not the same.
it's been
I
a
am
while
a
since we've
crackhead.
been on, the show.
On the pod, right?
On the pod. We be taking a little hiatus, but that's not happening anymore. Shout out to every one of us that has made the Instagram grow. It's been consistently going strong for 4 years. Yes, we've been potting for 4 years consistently, and things are coming to fruition. How do you feel about that?
I've been like this. This ain't no surprise to me. What am I surprised for? Nah, all jokes aside, it's kind of humbling. It's dope. Like, it's dope to see like everything we've been doing from the beginning. Like, people are starting to like literally go back and trace like where our content started, and
Right.
we've always been content heavy. Like I could say that from the beginning. Like, we've always been really big on content,
Heavy.
and we've always had like clips on clips on clips on clips. And I always used to wonder, I'm like, dang, like I know this stuff is good. Like I know it's good, but why doesn't anybody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's like even acknowledging that it's good.
Yeah, I want to just say to all of the minders, y'all been here, you feel me?
Yeah, y'all been
the
here.
new minders, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, you feel me? Because
Welcome. It's a zoo over
because
here.
on the real, I ain't gonna lie, man. Niggas been like this, man. You feel me? Like, this shit been up. You feel me?
All right, guys, I'm about to cut this TikTok live off. There's
about
too
to
many
get crazy.
M-bombs. There's too many
pardon
F-words.
me. I forgot that we was running. But on the real, though,
crazy.
man, it been like this from the day when we was in y'all living room. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
From that day, like, you know what I'm saying? It been up. So I'm glad that it's finally catching, you feel me? And it's getting the attention that it's supposed to get, that we felt like, you know what I mean? We wanted this from the John, from the rip.
Right.
But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's the grind, the consistency.
And I guess that's
Shout
what
out
we
to y'all
could
for
really, I think that's what we could really talk about to open the show for real. It's like, it really does feel good to see the hard work and the grind pay off. Like, we really been on the pavement with this. We have haters. We got people that don't want to see it succeed. We got people that jumped in and out, and people that unfollowed, people that just never supported, like, ever. And then to see us grow the way we're growing right now, like, it is humbling, but it's showing us that, yeah, we're on the right path, and we just got to stick to it. You feel me? Like, it feels good. It just feels good.
And in that same token, even like the people who don't appreciate what we do have a lot of people who do appreciate what we do, whether they're new, whether they're old, whether they're from the town, as people like to call it, whether they're from New York or Philly. It doesn't matter where they're from. They have been grinding
Right.
and supporting us from the bottom. And they do quote us too. Like,
They
there's
do,
quotables.
yeah.
And I didn't think that it would be like honorable to hear yourself being quoted. Like,
Yeah.
I'm called Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
Because they claim
Muhammad
I
Ali.
dodge accountability. Like,
all the time.
Where's two? We need two because
Two,
two
yeah,
is
yeah,
always
he call
telling
you
me that I
Muhammad Ali.
dodge accountability, and there's other
Muhammad
things
Ali.
that people talk about. But it's dope. It's humbling,
dope.
and I appreciate the support.
And I know they in here now. I know y'all probably wondering why V holding the phone like that, but the gang is in there right now.
Beards and bonnets, baby.
Bree,
Hey, yo.
G, all of them is in there.
Yeah, shout out to the gang,
Yeah,
man.
listen,
but look,
shouts to y'all.
check me out, right? Rob, I always hear you say that you the star, but yo, we gotta acknowledge that V popped off
no,
the fire with
I'm super happy about it. Listen.
Soldier Boy did it first. V did it first.
If y'all understand, y'all gotta understand.
He did that.
When we in the room, when me V in the room and we're like brainstorming how to grow, yo, me and her got into it, but you know, we talking. I'm like, V, you have to get the women. Stop posting clips of me saying salacious stuff. Get the women in here, because the women are not gonna rock with my misogynistic takes and you know the things I'm saying from a man's perspective. They're not gonna rock with that all the way. You feel me? They're not gonna follow that. But if V says something and the women catch it, oh, we out of here. We're out of here. With my voice, we got a little measly 1,200 followers on Instagram. With V's voice, we're pushing 6K today.
You heard?
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
So P got power.
yeah, let's do. Hey, listen, I'm
The
all
V
for
in
it.
Vanessa stands for VAGINA.
Not P got power.
Hey, yo, hold up. I want to give all the new followers, all the new listeners, I want to give y'all a nice little gem to go back to. I hope it's still there. You feel me? 'Cause I know, man. Listen, this pod been through a lot, man. Niggas done lost episodes. It's been a lot, bro. It's been a lot.
It's been a lot.
So, hey, yo, man. If y'all like the stories, the new John, man, go check out Coach Avery. You feel me? Go check out the Avery episode.
Dang, yo.
Did y'all, listen, I know y'all ain't forget about Avery.
Not
bro.
at all.
Listen,
The
so we
one-
had a couple, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's dude named Coach Avery, you feel me? And I know.
He's still saying his name, son. Oh my God.
Hey, yo, but look, listen, man. We
Coach
had
went
Avery come on and he
outside.
told his story. This was during COVID, right? This was that long ago.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
We was at y'all crib.
It was right before COVID.
I think it was probably
Okay.
before
we can't
COVID.
say
Yeah,
We
it
can't say
was.
so many
Oh,
times.
you
was-
can't.
It was
Oh.
before. It was right
It was
before
before
that.
C19.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
C19.
Hey, yo.
I like that.
Hey, yo, son, Coach Avery came on the episode. His peoples that he was talking about
Came
heard,
on the next episode. Yeah.
heard the episode and
Hit
said,
us
"Nah,
in
I'm
the
coming on it,"
inbox.
and she went crazy.
Bro,
Right.
listen, he came and told his whole story about everything that happened in his relationship, his breakup. He was very willing to do that. She heard the episode.
And she said, "Hold
and
up,
before
now
she
you're
said,
not about to play in my face."
We had 3
And
episodes.
she came and
basically.
played in his
She-
face.
Oh
boy.
my!
There you go.
But can I give y'all an update on that? They're great friends.
Oh,
Oh.
it's everything's everything.
After that
It
episode,
took that episode.
it helped them. He
Yo,
said it
because
helped.
he had no choice but to tuck his,
He said it
tuck his
helped
balls
though.
between his legs.
Yo,
like,
that was wild. That was wild.
Yo.
Everybody say bye, bye, gang, bye, gang. Listen.
not you talking to the kids.
Oh my God.
Everybody say bye.
Say
bye,
bye,
gang.
say bye, gang.
Yo, Rob is deep, bro. He just seen like
No,
3 different personalities
but it's
just come out
crazy.
because he said it, then answered himself,
Bye,
and then
gang.
He's a
chanted
Gemini.
back. Yeah, bro.
Geminis have multiple personalities. It's
psycho.
not just two.
My
You a
boy
psycho.
Psycho calm too.
So go ahead, tell us what you were going to pull up. You were going to pull up something.
There's a few things I was
All
gonna
right, so
pull
let's
up,
start
you know
off
what
with
I'm
the first
saying?
one.
It's this young girl. It's debatable, right? She said,
Okay.
when I call a man sassy, I'm not saying he gay. I'm saying he's sassy like a little bitch. I don't use gay as a dig because to me, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but it's definitely something wrong with a grown-ass man acting like a moody-ass teenage girl.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily disagree with anything she said. I just thought it was interesting because of, what we're going to talk about next. Like how, you know what I'm saying? Like she's protecting them, but at the same time calling a grown man sassy because he's acting like a little bit. I think that's kind of weird because she's definitely an ally, right? From that statement.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's an ally, but what's going on right now?
Because,
You know what I'm
all right, a
saying?
guy
What's-
could be sassy,
Okay.
right? But not be a part of a certain community. And that's fine. You can't say that you have all these straight men tendencies and still act like a bitch. Like, you just can't do that. Unless you were raised by a bunch of women. Okay, cool. But even then, I
I don't even let
want-
that excuse rock. Like I was raised by women, so I
Some
act
people
like this.
are
I
naturally
get it.
flamboyant because they were raised by women and they're not gay. They're just a little sassy.
They never seen anything that was wrong with their actions.
With their actions.
Not saying there's anything wrong with it, you feel me? But what I'm saying, they never seen anything wrong with acting like that or laughing like their mom or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what
Not
I'm saying?
laughing like their mom.
No, but you feel me though? Like you
saying,
pick
but
up
you-
mannerisms from
You
the
know
people
what's
you're raised by.
you don't think it's crazy because I grew up with my mom, right? But every time I was around my mom growing up, she'd be like, "Oh, you just like your dad," and he wasn't even around for me to pick up and copy his mannerisms. That's like
You Haitian,
embedded.
that don't count.
It don't. You don't think it
Yeah,
don't?
because the
they'll
masculinity
kick your
swings
legs.
so heavily in the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
direction. Like you came out to just be a
Just to be-
gentleman. Like
yeah, just to be a regular nigga. Like, I was already gonna be a man no matter what we did, right? That's crazy. That's
No,
crazy.
but it is. Sometimes it's cultural, and
I'm
it
saying,
depends
you
on
got a ponytail
parenting.
right now.
Yeah, but it depends on parenting too. Because if your mom doesn't let you stay up in grown folk business
Facts.
as a child, and you're not mingling with women in their business, then you're not going to be sassy. They're going to tell you to
Yeah, you're
mind
not
your
gonna be too
business
sassy,
and
yeah.
go be a boy.
I got
Too
moved.
sassy.
Yeah, I got moved from the area. Like, go play video games. Go do
Yeah,
this.
like, mind your
It wasn't gonna
business.
be like tucked under adults. Like, no, I feel it.
That's a
I
fact.
feel it. I feel it. But
And
I
not
mean,
to mention, I don't want no sassy man. I need somebody that's masculine. I need to feel protected because if there's a gunman at the door, I can't be like, ha, ha,
So-
and you do the
so-
same thing.
nah,
Like, that's
but
wild.
that's-
Like, I can't.
Yo, if Rob did that, I swear
Yo,
I'm punching him in his
yeah,
chest
nah,
next
I ain't
time.
gonna lie.
I'm gonna
Toxic
punch him in his
masculinity
chest.
on the way.
yeah, she'd be leaving me ASAP if like something. Oh my god! Like I start screaming too. Nah, I ain't
like
about to
the
scream
like the
with you.
grooving gorilla dude. If Rob act like him, cause y'all about the same size.
I'm bigger than him, bro. He's short, bro. He like 5'5".
That's the one that
For
be
real?
dancing?
Yeah.
The-
Bro, he's too big
He's
to be
yeah,
that
he's too
short.
big to be moving like that, bro. I don't know. I don't have nothing against him. It's just, bro, like it's just weird.
He thick?
He thick as hell.
He thick.
Ooh.
He all types
Shout
of
out
thick.
to Thick
Yeah.
Daddy.
And then he be wearing short shorts, like
Shorter than us.
Like, yeah.
The ones that
He
you
be
have
trying
on.
to show off
Rob,
his bump.
I think Rob is trying to, you feel me? Yo, I really think Rob, I don't want, listen, Rob.
Talk
Listen,
to
bro.
me. Talk to me, bro.
It's about to happen, bro. We're about to, this shit is really like
Like,
elevating, you
it's
feel
like
me?
coming up. I knew you
And
were
Rob
coming.
is really, you feel me? He on some Joe Budden type time, like, you feel me?
The drip
Bro
changing
just,
all of a sudden.
like, bro just keeps stepping closer and closer
Oh
over
my
there.
God.
Like,
Don't come on here wearing a flannel with thong slippers
And look,
and a cowboy hat
said I'm wearing
and a
bags
belly
now.
shirt.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I
I'm saying
just
I'm wearing
can't.
bags
You
now.
got a bag. He got a bag on right now.
Oh, that's a man bag, huh? A man
you feel
purse.
me?
With the glasses?
Yeah, you feel
Meanwhile,
me?
it's a whole fanny pack.
And listen, man, shout out to ASAP Rocky. Somebody said that he was like the first one to bring that to our culture.
What?
that
The
true?
bags?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
The
I don't
man-
know.
I wouldn't know.
Bags.
I never liked men
No,
purses.
Soldier Boy did everything
Yo.
first.
Yo, shout out to women because look, I ain't gonna front. Listen, every bag I got because I went because after I liked the first one, I'm like, all right, I kind of like this. You feel me? I like this little.
What'd you like
I
about
like the
it?
look.
Oh, I like
feel
this
me?
purse. Say it.
Right,
I like
say
this
you
purse.
like the purse, bro.
Nah, cause look, bro. Look, this is the funny thing
He
because
got on
after I
tips
got
in the
one, I'm
purse.
like, all right, now I'm about to.
With his leg up.
I'm about to step my bag game up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I'm about to get in my bag. So look, I started
Oh
grabbing
my
like
God.
bags and shit, right?
Just throw it in
Bro,
the bag.
I
It just
understand.
it finishes the piece, like the outfit.
Yeah, you feel me? It's just more.
What's
you
in
know
your
what I mean?
bag though?
What's in your purse, boy?
Because I'm not. Listen,
And not the
respectfully-
bag saying mood.
No.
He said another person.
His purse got another purse, and it says
Don't have a
mood.
purse change thing in there either.
I don't think I can get away with that. I got to be a lot richer and a lot more famous to get away with that.
Yeah,
look.
because they're going to be like, hold
I'm
up.
dead serious. I
Or
can't
you
get away
just
with
gotta
that.
be that guy.
Yeah, here he go.
Here you go.
You know what I would have in my mood bag?
Yeah, I was about to say he in his mood. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Spit on the.
Oh my God.
Nah,
All right,
but
all
yo,
right,
I
all
got
right.
change in every
Well-
last one of my bags, bro. It's
As you
mad
should.
change.
You gonna collect the change? Listen.
Bag
Crazy.
lady.
Come
Well,
on,
you
you
bag
gonna
man.
hurt.
Hunt your back.
All right, but go ahead. What was the topic that you wanted to get into?
That. Nah, listen, Erica Badu rocking.
Shout out to the women with the bags.
All right, meat and potatoes of the episode. You feel me? You know, this whole section's about to be a pause.
Meat and potatoes.
Jess Hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
Jess Hilarious came out and took a very strong stance against, and I want to be very particular because this is part of the reason why everybody's upset.
Okay.
Jess Hilarious is a real woman who got upset at something that a trans woman said.
Okay.
And the trans woman was basically saying, "Oh, y'all real women are gatekeeping periods and da 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 da." Did you hear the video?
I seen it, yeah.
Okay. My issue with this entire, my only issue with this entire.
about you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. They're gonna call me a diva now. That's terrible. She just set me up. My issue with this entire take from Jess Hilarious is, how do you get upset at trans? Is it
Women.
trans women for doing all the things you as a woman allowed them to do?
Like what?
Everything that they do was okayed by women. When men were warning, people like, hey, we shouldn't allow all this, we shouldn't this. Men got shut down. People were allowed to fit. And this is not any transphobia on my end. I could care less what they do.
Right.
But to now go on there and bash trans women and say, oh, you'll never be a real woman. And then she's saying like, oh, it's a bunch of men dressed as women. I'm like, yo, don't put us in this. Any which way they find a way to throw men in there and blame us for something that don't got shit to do with us. What trans women are doing don't got nothing to do with what a regular or cis man is doing. We got nothing to do with that. Cis women or real women have enabled the trans culture and empowered them. And now that they try to claim periods, now that's where y'all draw the line? That's where we have issues now.
I don't
now
know.
That's
I
where
really
people
don't
are upset?
see. I don't see. Right when I seen the trans woman making her video, right?
Yeah.
As a woman, I didn't get offended.
Why?
I didn't get offended because at the end of the day, I'm a woman.
Right.
So I don't need to validate anything to anybody. So if you feel that we're gatekeeping periods, you can feel like that.
Which is a crazy statement, by the
Because
way. That's so
it is,
nuts.
it
That's
is,
a wild
but
statement.
I can't tell you how to feel. If that's how you feel, that's fine. But just know at the end of the day, biologically, there's no gatekeeping to be done because biologically, my chemical makeup is to have a period. So why am I going back and forth with a trans woman who won't understand that aspect of me for real? Like, what is the issue with it? So it turning into this big old argument, oh, you know, it's a man. Like, okay, you're saying it's a man dressed up as a woman. That right there is distasteful.
That's wild.
That's distasteful. Even if that is true, still, like, that person wants a specific way to be identified.
They have
right?
a title. They have a way to be addressed.
Right. And if
You know
just
what I'm
because
saying?
you feel a little offended or you feel offended because they're trying to women, that's you need to
real women.
You need to channel your feelings and channel how you feel about it, because why are you so upset? At the end of the day, you are a real woman. No one can take that away from you. Like, I don't think it should be as big of a deal as it is in that position, because why am I fighting that? Because why am I fighting somebody that's not going to understand me anyway? Everything that I'm saying to you is falling on deaf ears anyway. Regardless if I'm right or if I'm wrong, you're not trying to listen to me. You're arguing with me to try to just argue. You're not arguing to listen, or you're not talking to understand. You're just being argumentative. So I don't see the point in actually, tearing down each other. If y'all don't agree, then just go y'all separate ways and just do what y'all do.
Here's the funny part. Trans women tearing down real women is exactly what real women do to real women. They're actually being more women than women think they're being, which I thought was so ironic, because it's like, that's what women tear women down every day.
I'm not even going to go into that topic.
You don't have to. I'm just telling you, that's the funny part. Women tear women down every single day.
That's why I don't believe in some of the empowerment women
Right.
brunches, because there are a bunch of mean girls. But
Right. So if a trans woman is now starting to tear down a real woman, what did you expect? She's acting like a woman.
I don't.
Like, that's not ironic to people. Like, we're not seeing the irony here, because we're really drawing a line at a trans woman saying, hey, real women, stop gatekeeping periods. Or y'all don't care when they out lifting y'all in competitions. Y'all don't care if they out sprinting our daughters. Y'all don't care about none of that. Y'all draw the line at gatekeeping periods.
I just,
come
I don't
on,
know,
yo.
because you remember when the Fire Festival, they didn't care that they were sleeping in the dirt.
Facts.
They didn't care they were sleeping in the teepees. It was the cheese sandwich that drew the line. The cheese sandwich stopped the whole Fire Festival.
Yeah, they said,
so y'all mean to
I had
tell me
enough.
everything, the build up to everything that the trans women have done, so you drawing it at a period? That's why I'm just like, the argument is so stupid. The rivalry right now just doesn't make sense, because
really
at the end of the
doesn't.
day,
been
respectfully, you
growing.
don't want a period. Periods suck anyway.
Yeah, why would you
I'm a
want
woman
that?
and I don't want no damn period. I
I
hate
don't know.
bleeding, but that's just me.
It's been brewing. Like, all of this has been brewing, and that's why something small could tip it over like that. You know what I'm saying? Because,
But they enable it, Quay.
yo, all right, so look, Rob, we know how, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But we know how women make friends, right?
Right. Yeah. for
They
the
be
most
making
part.
friends. That guy, him speaking. They be making friends on some, like, hater shit, you feel me?
Right, right.
Like, and it's like, all right.
Oh, not all women. We're not
All
going
right,
to
all
do
right,
lot
that.
of
not
them,
all
but
women,
a lot
but
of-
decent
Okay.
amount.
A lot
All
of
right.
real women don't even really have friends like that. You feel me? Because of how it get. You know what I'm saying? They like rather be friends with men or
Right.
be by themselves.
We hear that all the
other
time.
couples or
I
something.
mean,
like
that's
that.
true, but I used to have that mentality, but now I've gained women. Like, I've gained female friends
Yeah,
because I shifted my
you just
thing.
stop being mean.
She
No,
did,
it
right?
did not have to do nothing
Oh no,
with being
hold on,
mean.
hold on. Speak on it. So, how was she before?
Who, V?
I was
Yeah.
closed off. I wasn't mean.
When she was mean to you, bro? Talk about it, bro.
Nah,
This
I'm
is
mean
safe
to
space.
him now.
Safe space. Safe
V,
space.
her mean don't even count. Like, fuck out of here. But nah, V wasn't never really like mean for real. It was just like a protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, just how niggas be like, you know what I'm saying? With they got the face.
The little guard up.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
They got
yeah.
the face walking through. You know what I mean? Like, and then you talk to somebody and then they light up. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how V was. Like, but what I'm saying is,
Right,
women,
I get what
just
you're saying,
to come
yeah.
back to the topic, right? Women be making friends on some hater shit. So like this whole, I'm not even gonna say cis women because I just seen a John on
Yeah, yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
And they was like,
Don't call us that.
me cis
Yeah.
women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, call me at one. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
I don't like
I don't
the
like
cis.
the cis
Yeah, I don't like the
either.
cis thing.
I don't
like-
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
And
So my thing is, all right. So this relationship was like a woman relationship. The relationship between the
Trans women and
the
real
trans women and real women. It was
Yeah.
like a real female
Oh,
relationship.
that's my point.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
it.
niggas became friends and started like rooting each other on some like hating shit.
Until
You
somebody
feel
did
me?
something,
and
somebody
then
didn't
here
like.
it go. You know what I'm saying?
then here
Like
it go.
just kind of how the thing with women go all the time. You know what I mean?
So in reality,
and then
trans women,
then it's war.
yeah, because trans women were acting like real women. Because
That's
But they
so
was-
tragic
why
that
women
women
do?
have even
Answer
gained
this
that.
question, guys.
What's up?
Why is it that okay, I don't know the terms, you know what I'm saying?
So we're
So
saying trans
forgive me,
women, yeah,
and
yeah.
if not, fuck out of here, you feel me?
Oh my
But
goodness.
why is it that like gay men and trans,
Women.
yeah,
Yeah.
why? Because I don't even know what that means. I was about to say
Yeah,
trans men.
I'm a
I
little
don't know
confused, too.
which way to go,
Trans
but
men, all right. So trans women are men,
Okay.
all right.
Nah.
Also,
He's a
just
dog.
that
I
way
don't
people
care.
understand because I'm pretty
Right,
sure
right,
other
right.
people are confused.
Right.
Trans women are biological men
Men that
who
turned into women.
and
Okay.
then trans men are women who turned into trans men.
So the word trans is like a negative, right? Like, you know how you put a negative in front of a number and then it's like that, like
It's
so
transition.
it's not one, but it's like negative
Evil
one.
Squidward.
Okay, evil Squidward.
Oh, my
nah.
God.
So this is my thing, right? the damn, I done forgot what I was about to say.
Now, you was saying how come
you said gay
Oh
men.
yeah,
and
why do
trans
they
women.
only act like the ghetto is bitches ever? Like
Yeah, you
like
got
why
a
they
point.
don't act like upstanding like
women
citizens? Like,
like regular people?
I don't know if that's
Like,
true. I've met some
why-
classy gays.
you met classy gays that act like ratchet black women becoming
Yeah, why
classy.
is that?
They act like black women, ratchet black women that became classy. You
That's
feel
what,
me?
It's like they pick what they think the pinnacle of a woman is, and if it's ratchet black,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, I
That's
need
like
that.
even the studs. Like
Yeah.
the studs, like why y'all gotta be gangster? Like
Yeah, why y'all gotta be a
can't
tough
just be
guy? Why you
like,
can't be a normal-
outstanding gentleman?
Yeah,
Like
why
you
you
know
can't
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
square? Why you gotta wear your hat
There's
backwards?
upstand.
and-
I'm pretty sure. I
What
don't
the
really
fuck?
know too many
Like
studs.
why
though.
y'all can't be upstanding? Like
Yo, he's right, and no
why
matter the
is
culture
it like
too.
that? And yo, we're not talking about all. We're speaking in general.
general,
You
in
know what I'm
general.
saying? Because in general, that's how it is.
I guess it's the popular thing to do to
that's
be
weak as hell, and it's kind of
That's-
disrespectful.
It's a
if you,
little, yeah.
because
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I mean?
times some people appropriate cultures, right? And I guess whatever they think is popular to be,
Mm.
right? Then they'll appropriate to that.
I've never seen a
That's
stud
a
walking
smart
around
response,
in a suit.
VAGINA.
VIG.
Vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina. Vagina. We about to get cooked for this episode. But nah, I've never seen a stud walking with a briefcase.
I don't got a vagina.
Right. I'm done.
Yo, I could resist. This is a joke.
It's
Man.
a joke, guys. It's
Open
a joke.
up your butt.
Yo, I'm off the show. But I've never seen a stud walk around with a briefcase and try to look like a corporate America man. Like,
Yeah, like-
I only see them trying to look
Yes,
like.
you have.
No,
I don't even
stud?
want
Maybe
say
the
it 'cause
white
I don't be-
ones. Maybe the white ones. You know what I'm saying?
Like
You,
white
you'll
studs?
see the whites.
Oh no. That's the term too. White lesbians
Man,
can't
I
be
don't
studs
got time for
because
this
studs are
shit.
supposed to be black lesbians because they're supposed to be butches, right?
Oh
so
my
studs are
God.
for black women or whatever they want to be considered, and then butches are for white women.
This can't be of God.
Bro, I don't even know the 7. Listen,
There's so much
for real.
confusion. Like,
I don't even know the 7 C's depending on what time of the day you
us to
ask
be
me
caught
that
up on
question.
it, like,
and I'm supposed to know all of this.
Yes.
Bro,
That's
I don't even
that's
care.
like me being caught up on like algebra terms. Like, yo, I
and
don't
then being
fucking
mad
know,
at
bro.
me for not knowing your
Yeah,
algebra.
like, bro, who the
you don't
fuck-
know what the square root of 36
Well, y'all are gonna
is?
be
Yeah,
y'all are
like-
gonna be in
Bro,
your
back up,
drawers
bro.
if y'all know that new
You don't know
terms
what
are
exponents are, like, bro.
Bro, no.
You
I'm
know, there's
sorry.
terms like Zerm,
What
Zim,
is Zerm?
and Zim.
Invaders? You said Zim.
Not Invader Zim like the cartoon.
Invader Zim.
There's Zers,
Who's Zers? What's a Zers?
like
I don't even know.
ZIR. Like there's new terms.
Oh, Zer.
So that's what I'm saying. It
Hey,
gives
Zer.
Hey, sir.
Hey, Zer.
I actually like it.
Boom, bro. They about to boom me off this
Nah,
podcast,
bro.
bro.
Nah, because yo, and
Hey,
this
Zach.
is the real thing, and this is what I realized,
Mm-hmm.
bro. The people who be getting like outraged at shit like this,
Right.
are like, it's not like a big group of people who
No,
really
it's
get
literally
outraged
like
at
a
this.
small
Because the ones
percentage.
that I know in my life,
Yeah.
that are like gay or trans, whatever,
Right,
like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
They're
like,
cool.
They like they laugh and then
Yeah.
like they might joke back, like you feel me or
Right.
whatever, like
Right.
you know,
They're
it's,
cool. They keep it pushing.
It's like cool, and they're like be like, yo, I hate people who are like that, like.
so
There's a very famous. I'm sorry, I
Go
didn't mean to
ahead,
cut you
go
off.
ahead.
So
There's
touchy,
two
like-
very
Right.
famous trans women.
Okay.
It's Madison, who I actually love her. She's very real. She keeps it real, and she
and
has.
she reposted us, so
Oh
shouts
yeah,
to
she
you.
did repost us.
Shouts to
She
you,
has a
Madison,
lot of
girl.
great points, and then I always forget the
Bruh,
other
Somebody gave you my bag.
the other
my
woman's
soul.
name.
Somebody gave
The
you his
other
bag.
one.
I
Flame
always
Monroe?
yes,
Flame Monroe.
I love her too.
She was on the Breakfast Club. That's how I know her. She was talking that shit on the Breakfast Club. So usually, I'm not about to sit here and watch a trans woman speak about nothing. But when I heard her, right?
Yeah, her.
When I heard her speak, I said, "Oh nah, she got it." Like she talking that shit that we can agree with. Like trust me, bro. You hear what she's saying? You like, oh shit, she talking that talk. Like she's on our side of all this shit. Believe it or not, she's living her life and she's not in our way. Because outside of her being on the Breakfast Club, I would have never known who she was.
She
Swear to
has a
God.
lot of great points. Like she's saying
lot.
that there's no reason for trans women to compete with real women because they're trying to be real women, and
Right.
she understands that. She just doesn't like how some women respond to it, but you can't help how people respond to what you're going to respond to. And same thing with Madison. Madison does not agree. T.S. Madison does not agree with trans women not disclosing that they were once a man
Right,
to men
right.
because it's already dangerous as it is to be a trans
That's
woman, and
super
she's
dangerous.
100% right.
That's how you turn people off. That's like
Right.
that's like if
That's deception.
yeah, it's deception, right? That's just like if men did anything like in according to those lines with the bad rep that we always get. Now,
right.
if we really getting into our manipulative bags and
I mean, y'all
bags
really
like
ain't
that,
shit. I'm joking.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
then
cool.
then that leaves you to be less desirable. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
For people to not fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like just be cool.
And if it's
chill
already
out.
tough for you as a group,
Take a
to
struggle.
be cool. Like you got to struggle already. Let's not create more
Like,
struggle.
you get more bees with honey.
Yeah, right.
Ooh,
honey.
okay.
Honey, like don't go
Jaquia.
around. Jaquia is
Jaquia,
crazy.
yo, go ahead.
That's crazy. Nah, but yeah, don't go around. You caught it right. Jaquia, like that's
Yo,
crazy.
Jaquia knock you the fuck out. Like,
But nah, it is crazy to like go around and not tell dudes. You feel me? You once wore this.
Insanity.
It's like, yo, give homeboy an option. If he still want to try it, go do your thing, bro. But don't blindside him. Like that's not
you
fair.
seen Shorty that told her boyfriend in the car?
No,
Like they was in the car and she just broke. They were in a relationship type shit. Like my girl,
yikes.
and she told him that she was, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Used to be, you know what I'm saying?
she cut or something.
Did she have the body parts?
I don't know.
You don't
all
know
of
his-
that, you
that's
feel me?
okay, all right.
But I do know, bro lost his fucking mind. You know what I mean? He lost his mind, like, but rightfully so, bro.
Right, because
You
it's
know
not
what I mean?
fair. Like,
rightfully
it's not
so
fair.
for you to lose your mind. I'm not saying rightfully so to put hands and all
No,
that
yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
no.
Because I don't even think he put hands. I think he just kicked her out the car.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out my car. Like, you
But
know what
how
I'm
do you
saying?
handle that? I don't mean to cut you off, but how do you handle that? If you've been with this person, let's say 10 years, right?
Damn.
10 years or
10
5 years,
years?
That's
5
a crazy
years.
lie to live, bruh.
No, but think about it. Let's say the trans woman now has the body parts, right? she went through the transition and becoming a woman. And she tells you because she just feels bad that she hasn't told you. What do you do if you are in love with this person?
After 10 years and you've been trying to have kids.
What if you didn't even try to have kids?
Damn. Okay, in that scenario, it's like.
I'm just saying, like, what do you do? You can't just leave that person because you found out.
Yes, you
why
can.
Can like
Bruh,
what?
I've been living
a lie. This whole thing's a lie.
If it's based on shaky foundation.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But how would you have known if she never told you?
No, you'll never know. But once she tells you, it's like everything you've done with this person the last 10 years has all been based off deceit. Like they lied about everything. So like the last 10 years kind of don't mean shit.
Maybe you should have just asked.
Man, Vanessa, you're about to piss everyone off.
It's a real question.
Especially me.
Everyone is one person. That's that person on the internet that's in outrage over things.
Yeah.
She talking about something maybe you should have just asked. Because I'm walking around doing coochie bumps. Oh, yeah, I got you, sis. Yeah.
Just say, like, if a man was, like, he had a whole family type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but he's a piece of shit if you do that, right?
3 kids and shit like that. And then, like, you were dealing with him for, like, years type shit. And then it's just like, huh?
Where do these people come from?
Like, you feel me? That would fuck your world up type shit.
You got how many kids
I was
you
just
got?
being petty.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, damn, he's smacking shit. Well, imagine if me and you sitting here, they seeing this on the podcast, now we're viral.
Right.
And then they're like, that's my dad. And they come knocking on the door, Daddy. And I'm like, well, Vanessa, you see.
You have me mistaken.
I do what I want.
I'm your auntie.
Rob would have been on.
No, you're my dad.
With mad conviction.
Hey, look, I don't know
what
you.
I said.
Not me. I don't even like bitches. I see
Hey,
you, bro.
yo.
Now you really got to sell it, right?
Like
I don't even like bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Not
them. Listen, they're not going to get me caught out there with 3 kids. So I'm like, you're my dad, and pointing in your face.
You already
then
got
you
the
look at them
ponytail,
niggas,
bro.
they all look like you for real?
You got the ponytail.
Can you imagine?
Beard in it.
That would be wild.
With the little beard and shit.
Nope.
The little shadow beard.
He's getting the little beard.
He's 5 years old with the shadow beard because
my
your dad.
You gonna get duffed. You gonna get balled up. You gonna be on the everything.
Yeah, don't deceive people.
Yeah, lying
Yeah,
is
that's
crazy.
wrong. That is wrong.
Like, and
I was just
especially
being
that,
petty.
like, come on, man.
Yeah, nah. I hate
like,
lying.
it's people that are commit. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Right.
Off of that.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, bro, you got me chopped. Like, you feel me? My reputation.
But only he would know after she tells him.
Man, look. If it's somebody that know, then it's somebody that know. You know what I mean?
I guess.
You know how that go.
It's always somebody. So can we is there something else you would like to move on? Because I'm ready and I'm itching to share this story that was
Did
sent
you
to
wash
us. Yeah, I washed up all right.
I can tell your forehead shiny, face
Ooh.
clean.
You see this?
I feel like at this point, this is why people are coming to the Crossing Minds pod to hear these. And this is
Oh my God, coming D's, what's up?
yo, pause. But no, this is now we're gonna give our opinion on this, but this is original. Someone sent us this.
They want to remain anonymous though.
Okay, let's do that.
All
Say
right.
name.
Nope.
Let's out him.
All right. So the conversation was first had on. So a little backstory. The conversation was first had on TikTok.
Right.
And then when we asked the story, they shared it, and then they provided a little information, but
Right.
then they moved it to Instagram
To
and
tell us everything.
right, and they wanted to remain anonymous, and I promised the young lady that she would be.
And what's interesting about this story is how much it kind of goes with the story we had at the barbecue.
Correct.
So remember that
haven't checked
barbecue
that out-
story and then listen to this one because it's kind of wild.
Right. So it's our last post, and now we're going to post this one. Here's the story, guys. So basically, I met my fiance when he was a single dad, and the baby wasn't even 1 yet. Mom gave up custody. She wanted to rip and run the streets, not be a mother.
Not surprised.
In and out the shelter and not keeping a job. When she seen we were getting serious and I was around the baby, she was jealous. I wanted to be known that they never dated. She was just using him for a good time, etc., a place to sleep for liquor and weed.
That's wild.
When his son was 2, I got pregnant and our baby came out white. Caps, white. And never got darker because of my genes. and what I'm mixed with. So my fiance's mom didn't believe that he was his and told him we should get a DNA test for both of the kids. Only my son is biologically his.
Oh.
My fiance was sad and tore up because he is such a sweet, genuine soul. But he told me one night he went to get the baby from her and she was drunk saying he's not the dad. But he took it as she was just jealous, but he should have trusted his gut. Now we still have him because he loves him and raised him 5 years.
Oh, shit.
But hold on, it goes further. Plus, the baby mother is adopted, and her adoptive mother doesn't want her son and is tired of her behavior. Now, I've told him don't feel bad if he doesn't want him because usually not a lot of men would do this, let alone an African man. But we still have him. I'm not going to lie. When I found out, I was shocked, and for a while, I didn't even want him around because his mother is a hot mess and she needs to go harass the real dad. However, it's been 5 years and I do love him, but I can't love him the same way I love my son. My fiance has a daughter back in Africa that I never met in person. I even like her more than the little boy now. My therapist said that's natural, though. That is a lot.
That's a lot.
Where the fuck do we start unpacking? 5 years. I mean, to go straight from what we said, you know, at the barbecue, at the cookout episode, 5 years, and that kid is still with him, yo.
The fact I didn't. All right. So when a young lady submitted it, I told her I don't know what to say.
African?
Yeah, right.
He's an African man. He came from Africa here. Like, he's here. So he's traditionally raised as an African man.
Right.
And African culture is completely different than American culture. So just imagine how much he had to swallow his pride to take care of a child that's not his. And he would have never found out had it not been that her baby turned out white AF.
But my question, too, is the mom said you should get a DNA test for both babies. Why does she have that idea?
Moms know.
Because if
that's what I'm
one,
saying, like,
then that brings up doubt and everything. Once it's that foundational thing again.
That was smart on the mom part. Shouts to her.
My thing is with the mother, the biological mother of the little boy, if you knew you wanted to run the streets, this is my problem with certain type of women, and it's frustrating when people who can't have kids, but there's people out there like her who can, where it's like, if you knew you wanted to rip and run the streets, why didn't you just go to other options or just protected yourself in general to not have this kid? Now there's this kid who doesn't really know who his father is. I don't know if they told him.
Yeah, I don't know if they
we don't
told
know
him.
all the details of that part. But when this kid grows up and realizes that this guy is not his dad because somebody might tell him, you have now flipped that little boy's world upside down because you wanted to be selfish and run the streets.
Yeah, you put a lot on that kid. Like, but I mean, clearly she doesn't care. She gave him custody and all that. And it's like, it's an interesting dynamic now because she is raising this little boy.
Right,
and
she
it
is.
seems like she was helping. She met him when he was 2.
He wasn't one yet.
He wasn't even 1 yet. So that little boy, all he knows is them 2.
Hold on, let me double check.
Yeah, check, please. Because it seems like all he knows is them 2 and his trash mom. And it's kind of...
She met her fiance when he was a single dad and the baby wasn't even 1 yet.
Yeah, so that's all he knows. He grew up knowing that woman as his mom, low-key.
Yeah.
And I do want to ask her, well, we can't ask her here, but I do want to ask her, like, no, you don't love him as much as you love your son because... That's just that. Like, you had your son.
Do you think that's naturally, like,
what?
And I'm just mean in general, not just specifically her. Do you think it's possible for a woman in her situation to love a child like that unconditionally?
Hell no.
Okay, but hear me out. It's always easier, right, when you're going to be a step parent and the biological parent isn't in the picture.
That's true, too.
Because selfishly, you don't want to deal with the biological parent and the mess that comes with them.
Facts.
So I think, me personally, this is just me probably speaking from a different standpoint, and I don't know because I haven't been in a situation, so I could really say whatever, but I think it would be easier to love that child as much as you...
If the mother's not involved.
Yes.
That's what you're getting at?
Right. Because, for example, if you had a child, right?
Right.
And the mother just gave up custody or whatever, and we found out, I feel like it would be easy for me to love that child because now I don't have to deal with the mother.
Yeah, you don't got to deal with the reversing of everything we're teaching that child here.
To then go back
you know
home.
What I'm saying? When that child comes back to us, they acting wild, they acting crazy because
My
everything we
mommy
taught.
said you're a bitch.
Yeah, right.
Like what?
Nah, that's crazy. No, not my mommy said you a bitch, but I can't even imagine what that's like. And we always ask those wild scenarios like, well, what if you had to take care of the kid? Like, she's playing a very powerful stepmom role while she is a mother. And
being honest with her feelings too.
that's no one's kid in that house.
Nobody's kid.
That's
Like an adoptive / foster kid at this point.
A forced adoption, like
Yeah.
that's nobody's kid. But shouts to him because he loves that kid so much. Because I guess you do build a bond with a child, even if the child's not yours. You build a bond with a child at that point. You're gonna say being with them for 5 years, changing diapers, all that time invested in. That was what we was talking about at the cookout one, where we was like, it depended on how old that kid was.
Right.
And if she's saying 2 years, like her kid, she had her kid 2 years after, that baby was like 2-3 years old.
Right. And they know how to talk to you. They
know how
call
to
you
talk.
mommy,
Yeah,
daddy.
This is daddy, da-da-da. And it's like, this little kid that's looking me in my eyes and knows nothing else. And I get it. I know I said call grandma, but in this case, you cannot call grandma.
Because
Grandma
you have
don't want,
custody.
No, but
And
grandma don't want
even-
nothing to do with that kid.
Yeah, right,
Because that's
'cause
not
of-
her real mom.
Yeah, because she's the adoptive
She's
mom.
an adoptive mom. Yo, that's
That's a lot.
wicked.
That's deep. That's a very. When I read that story, I usually don't get stunned with stories, but when I read that, I'm like, damn.
I stopped reading after like the first. She said a little bit on TikTok. I stopped reading after like the first chunk because I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I just want to be surprised on the show. Because what I read in the first chunk, I'm like, oh nah, this is crazy. I'm done. And then I'll let you do it. I'll let you do what you do. But that's a wild story. I don't know. Like, kudos to her for even being that transparent to know she don't love that kid as much as, but nobody does. Nobody loves that kid as much as that second kid. And the trauma behind that is that kid's gonna grow up. He's gonna feel that. I know he's gonna feel that. There's no way you don't feel that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. The mom selfishly put him in a position now for the
that's
rest of his
wild.
life that she may have now created a man that's going to be aloof to his feelings because no one has showered him or nurtured him with maybe the proper love. We're not saying that she doesn't love him or he does, the dad now doesn't love him because clearly they still have him.
Right, 5 years. He's 5 years old.
He's 5 and he's still there.
He's making macaroni pictures and saying, "Daddy, look."
Right.
And it's like, how do you kick that kid out your house? Like, how do you kick a 5-year-old that knows nothing but you out your
and
house?
has nobody else.
I know this is gonna sound cheesy,
Nah, go ahead.
but love kind of conquers all. You know what I mean? Like, so if Shorty focused less on what the what the situation is,
Right.
You feel me? And lean into
Just
all right,
loving.
if we're gonna continue, then we continue. You know what I mean? Then you gotta not say forget. You know what I mean? But if you actually forgive, then you know what I mean. It becomes easier and you forget about it because you're gonna take that child. That's a child.
That is a
You know what I'm
child,
saying?
right.
So the child, like, I understand the therapy and all of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Maybe you need to go do that. You know what I mean? But don't hold
Which she
resentment.
is doing.
Don't hold resentment to the kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I could never love. Don't say shit like that. You know what I mean? I could never love him how I love my, like, no. Because
How does
honestly,
she word it? I'm trying to see how
honestly,
she
like,
worded
my
it.
grandma had, like, a bunch of adopted kids. You feel me? Those are all my uncles.
Right,
and
right.
aunts. You know what I mean? And it's never, like, you don't get no less love. We treat you the same. Just like everybody.
Because
you know
that's
what I'm
really
saying?
family to you. Growing up in it, like, that's really your family.
That's really,
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Going forward, like, this is really family. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I just think it's unhealthy to say that I could never love him like I love my own. And I understand
Do you
what
think
you're
it's
saying.
unhealthy, or do you think it's just like her expressing it because she doesn't know where else to go with it?
Right. And that's why I said with the therapy, you feel me? Because, you know what I mean? Maybe you need to go sit down and have some therapy because at the end of the day, if you're going to proceed with this relationship, you're going to proceed with this family,
You
then
got to find a way to
then
love that
Yeah.
you
little.
got to find a way.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even really find a way. You got to let all of that go, understand it's a kid, and give him that unconditional love because he's counting on you.
I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate. Like, I gotta go back to the cookout energy. Like, bro, whose kid is this? Like, when I'm
it's not
waking
his
up,
kid, it's
yeah,
not her
kid. Like,
kids.
we waking up in his house. This kid belongs to a woman I don't even fuck with. Like, whose kid is this? Like, so it's like, and I get it because I think that was a lot of the things with the men that was, responding to this. Not this specifically, but the cookout one was. It depends on how old that kid is. he passed the threshold. Like, that kid was 3 years old when he found out, probably 2.5, 3 years old. So it's like, damn, that is past the threshold. Because I got a 2.5-year-old in the crib right now that hugs me up, calls me daddy, says, I love you, daddy. Like, and I'm thinking, if this kid wasn't mine, how do I rip myself away from this child who now knows me as daddy?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how do you actually do it? Now, if they're under one, oh, I'm out. Peace. Like, deuces, I'm gone. Under one under one, I'm out. Like,
But after that bond,
after that bond, I don't know how you leave.
right? Because I love you too,
Yeah, like,
truly. And if I say I
it's
don't,
innocent.
that's petty.
that's petty as fuck.
Yeah.
That's petty as fuck.
saying?
Which I also
but
wouldn't blame.
you're entitled to your
Yeah,
feelings.
Right. I wouldn't blame him, but that's fucked
Be mad
up.
right now,
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
but
That's
grow
fucked up.
grow past.
The only thing that I guess I'm thinking of is like, you know how each child that comes from you does not act the same way.
Right.
So
Word
we
to
have
say.
4 kids, and each one of those kids have their own personalities, their
Facts.
own genetic makeup, how whatever they took from our chromosomes and our whatever, it's now in them. Now, because this baby boy doesn't have anybody's anything,
Right.
you don't know how to really handle the like mannerisms that he may present,
'Cause
and
they-
it could be difficult because you're like, holy shit, you're nothing like your mom
Yeah,
because your
you're
mom
nothing like your
is
dad,
this,
for real.
and we don't know who your dad is. So why the hell are you acting the way that you're acting?
So it's
She
like a
don't-
nature
her mom
versus
said she
nurture.
don't know anyway.
It's a nature versus nurture thing, and it's like nature. I know people are
this
gonna
is
kill me for this.
a discussion that always goes into play:
it-
nature versus nurture.
nature versus nurture, because your nature, like I said it early in the episode, I wasn't around my dad to copy his mannerisms. They just happened because that was my nature.
Yeah.
My nurture turned me into the type of guy I was, but if I followed my nature, I wouldn't be this way. You get what I'm saying? So that kid, no matter how you nurture him, it's still his choice to be how he feels like he wants to be. If he wants to look up to his dad, you know what I'm saying? And he is looking up to his dad, and he's like, damn, there's gonna be something missing. Like, we don't think that there's gonna be something missing in that connection at some point where he's like, yo, I really, like, my dad is this way. I wanna be like this, but for some reason I can't.
But I
have you
don't
heard-
know if that's my bad. I ain't mean to cut you. I don't know if that's the thing, because, and I don't want to get too personal, but you have a friend that his son doesn't connect with him because of how he is. And I don't mean, and I'm being serious, where it's like he came from this man, but he has connections with other grown men.
We love the Crossing Minds podcast.
We love the crossing minds.
I'm just saying, and like,
No, I mean,
even if
you're
you
right
come from
about
this
that.
person's loins, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to connect with them either. I'm just saying.
and the nature from that aspect is the nature from the mother.
Oh shit.
Baby screaming. He need a DNA test.
But my question to, all right, so do you think that nature or nurture, because this is always an ongoing
always, yeah,
debate
it's a
in
big
science.
So I was gonna say, have you ever heard of? I'm not saying a phenomenon, but like people who are adopted who don't know either way. Like, they don't know, right? They wouldn't have known, like, you know what I'm saying, if you
Right.
didn't tell them. There's no light bulbs that lit up. There's no, like, I've heard stories like that, you know what I'm saying? And then your parent comes one day and tears your world down, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And it's
right.
like, you had no clue, you were fine, and now you're in crisis.
Now you're effed up because
You know what I'm
your
saying?
whole
But
life
how's
was
the
a
birth
lie.
certificate situation in that? Like, when you're adopted, can you legally alter the birth certificate to not
That-
show
I
who your
think that's
birth
what-
mother is?
I think that's what, you do.
what happens.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
Oh.
If they're keeping it from the kid, that kid will never know. And usually it's
But
when
what if
that
you need your
child
birth
is-
The
certificate for a
parents are
job?
on the John, but
Yeah, but
I
then
got a
there's a
new one when I
replacement
got
one.
a new like last name. I got a new birth certificate and a new social security.
You
My
had a
mom
new
and dad
last
got
name?
married.
Oh.
But it
my
was
last name used to be
updated, but your
Green.
parents are still on there, though.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Right.
still on there. But if you're getting a new document
Mm-hmm.
with a new last name,
Right.
then your adoptive parents become
On that birth certificate. See, I don't know.
It's a new
I'm
document.
naive to how the process works.
It's a new
Or
document.
uneducated, I should say, so that's why.
I don't think it says birth mother, birth father. I think it just
It
says
just says
mother,
and
father.
father.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
that's what
So,
really matters.
With
So-
this new document, you know what I'm saying? These are your parents. Type shit.
And you know how movies and shows always show you when you go to the adoption agency, there's a folder with your last name on it with all your information, who your parents are, where they from, what they was doing at the time they had you and all that.
Unless the
I don't
court
think it's
steals
that
it.
right. And I don't
Smoking,
think
crack, and drinking.
right. I don't think it's that simple for real. Like
No,
and that's
because I
kinda-
know there's another instance. There's a gentleman who wants to find out why he was given up, but he can't because they were court sealed.
Right.
So once it's court sealed, they make it difficult for you to go back and get those documents unsealed or whatever the process is for you to find out information. So
Shit, wicked, man.
Man, I just feel like
stop lying to motherfucking
now,
kids.
in this day and age, man, we are missing community,
Right.
and we're missing the properties and the characteristics of people who understood community. Because, like I said, my grandma, like, it was 15 of them in the crib. You feel me? Yeah,
they were
some
all
of them-
hers?
No.
Some of them was
Oh, no.
adopted.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh.
I mean? It was a lot that was. You know what I mean? But it was like community, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go up the street, your neighbor, like, you feel me? I remember my dad saying, like, when he got grills back in the day, because, like, in the 90s, you feel me, having fronts. You feel me? They
Oh,
used to
my
have the gold
God.
fronts, the
Your
the
dad
grills
look like
and
he
shit.
got on fronts right now.
But he's, nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like he used to have the jewelry on, you know what I'm saying? The
Right.
fronts, you know what I mean? All type of
was shining.
90s shit, right?
Harlem
But when he
nigga.
used to see his neighbor or see somebody who went to church with his mom, he'd take him straight out his mouth, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's what's missing. Like, we
That
don't
is
have
missing.
the community, like,
Or
to where
discipline.
we, like, you have that respect for other people, you know what I'm saying?
Why- but why do you think
the people
that's- it's
today
like
are
that?
doing shit like this? Oh, I could never love that child. Like, it's like, yo, hold it the fuck down. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Well,
that
why do you
whole
think
one up
these are like that?
And I
mentality.
understand your feelings, but, like, get out of them.
Why do you
Right.
think it's like that, though? Why do you think the community aspect of,
Bro,
of
the
life is
man
not
was
happening?
taken out of the household,
Right, right.
and then the man is now emasculated. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
we've been
but
made the
it's,
enemy.
it's systematic, bro. Because,
That's
like I
true,
said,
but I also
yeah,
agree
once
that
they-
it's sorry, a lot of people have a I'm a one up you personality. Like, you know, I'm gonna have one up on you, or like, oh, I don't care the
and
mentality.
that's a feminine.
That
trait,
is a feminine
feel
trait.
me?
Yeah,
That's a feminine trait, or
that's a sassy trait.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, men kind of like let shit go. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever see how men operate and deal with each other. You know what I mean?
Women don't do that. I
It's
literally
like,
said that
we
to my
let
best friend.
shit go. Like, you
Yeah,
feel
shit
me? It's
don't be
like,
that
bro,
serious.
niggas, it's just like, we let it go,
Like, you
bro.
dap
Unless
it
you
up and
did like
that's
a
it.
cardinal sin. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
And then it's even
Yeah.
it won't be as petty as how women do it. Women will really hate you forever and like quote tweet, like, you know,
Real talk.
subtweet you and talk
I
about you in this
forgot,
group.
man.
and-
Let it go, man.
Yeah,
If
men,
you come
it's
back with
like-
accountability, my bad, bro. Like, you know,
Right, it is
I
what
would
it is.
literally forget about all that bullshit. You feel me? As long as you carry yourself how you carry
and,
yourself.
yeah, in a proper way.
But I'm just gonna say this because I started down the road. Man being systematically taken out of the household, you feel me, has caused, and we're dealing with symptoms.
This bag is killing me.
You know what I'm saying?
Mood. You got not yo.
We
He's doing the
dealing
hips.
with-
He's
we
doing the
dealing-
hips. He's doing the hips. He's doing the hips.
We dealing with symptoms, yo. You feel me?
That's one of the symptoms right there. The hips, bro. My man did the hips. I hate that y'all can't see what he be doing. He has the bag. He has a mood bag with butter Tims doing the hips in blue glasses.
With an AC/DC
Bro, you
shirt.
cannot
I
make
can't.
this
Man,
shit
listen,
up.
man. Wait till y'all get a load
He
of
saw
me.
it. He was projecting. I hit a Joe Button fit. He ain't never
Yo,
wear no
right.
bag
Yo,
before.
what's
He
up
came
with
in.
you, yo? That-
I've been
you saying
bagging
it was
it.
me? All I did was put my hair up in a ponytail.
You got a
and wore some
ponytail,
short
nigga.
shorts.
I gotta, you feel me? I ain't even gonna say what's in this bag, man. Stop playing.
You gotta
feel me?
tough it out. I feel
Yeah,
it.
nobody wanna get boomed in here. Feel me? Nah,
Oh my goodness.
nah, but yo, all right.
Right,
On
yeah,
a serious
sorry,
note,
sorry,
real
sorry.
fast, just to get it systematic. Everything is systematic. You feel me? So from the '60s with the dope, because yo, I don't know if y'all used to see black people, like, we used to pop out in suits.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, bro, I got uncles that come from that day.
The bell-bottom
never
suits.
wore,
Yeah, nah, they
never
was wildin'
wore
too.
jeans in their life.
nah, they was
I
wildin'
am
too.
not being seen outside
And some jeans.
in jeans. I am wearing a suit
Now we got
everywhere I go.
joggers.
You know what I'm saying? So, so guess what? Guess what?
What?
Heroin. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
Bing bam. Crack in the 80s. You feel me?
The crack
Bing,
pandemic
bam.
was wild.
Guess what? Gangster shit in the 90s.
Right.
Bing bam. And then zesty gangsters. You feel me? Homo thugs in the 2000s. Yo, real talk. I like to study shit like this. You feel me?
Right.
But little zesty niggas in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Homo thugs. You know what
I
I
like
mean?
my food a little zesty.
Word up. Hey, yo. So what I'm saying is now this has made the women become head of households.
Facts,
You feel me?
facts.
From niggas going to jail.
Right, from
you feel me?
trauma.
Word.
is more
Joe
difficult.
Biden's crime bill, Hillary
Right,
Clinton,
right,
you feel
right.
me? We're going to talk about them. You know what I mean? But the symptoms of all of that stuff that happened, all of these traumas has led
to the lack of community.
To the fall of community.
Lack
right.
of community that we don't have, you feel me? And now all of these men have all of these feminine traits and women have masculine traits. And now we got all of this
Dirt
confusion.
And that's why Jill Scott said what she said the other day.
What'd she say?
She was like, you know,
She wasn't sucking on the mic?
Nah, she wasn't. Not this time. She was like, oh, y'all calling yourselves bitches. Y'all don't even see what they're doing to us. Y'all don't even see what they're doing to us. Oh, you a fly bitch, a dope bitch, a bad bitch. I'm not talking to none of you bitches. I don't like you bitches. We're my sisters. And I was like, damn, don't let it go over your head like power lines. But she really just said some shit. She's saying all the topics of men versus women. They're not like purposely. And a lot of these podcasts, and even ours to some degree, until we started shifting focus where it's like, let's stop talking about dividing ourselves and why we can't be together, and let's start talking about some fucking unity because we are together. And, and after me and you got engaged, I did really feel like that was something we should push more because I felt like we were being a little hypocritical if you know, we're engaged and we're doing well, but we out here pumping, man versus woman, fuck these bitches, and you saying, oh, fuck these dudes. And you know what I'm saying? It's corny to do that and to put it out into the universe and have people really feel like this is what it is. You got to hear something different from somebody who's
saying I could
you know
never love that child, yeah.
Right. And I
saying
understand that.
You know,
Don't
now that you're
manifest.
saying that, there was this post from Light Skin Keisha that I shared today where she's like, oh, well, you'll fuck a man raw, you'll do all of this, whatever, but you crying and screaming, talking about some, you can't make him a sandwich, or you'll lay down and make kids. You'll draw the line at making a sandwich.
You'll make my kid, though.
Sandwich.
You'll make my kid, though.
When she explained that, I was just like, yo, that's crazy because women will be out here, oh, well, that's not my son, but you had his son.
You definitely
So you're not going to make him a sandwich? You draw the line at making food. It's probably
he can nut in you.
Sandwich.
He can nut in you. Sandwich.
Maybe it's a cheese sandwich, the same cheese sandwich.
Bro, don't give me no fucking cheese sandwich. Word up, please.
Toasted cheese.
You need some meat
sandwich.
on there?
Hey, yo.
Pause.
If you don't got no meat, put some peanut butter and jelly on that motherfucker.
With cheese?
No, take the cheese and mayo off.
He
and
eats
make
the
it
cheese. That's why he's trying to hide his face. He eats PB&J with cheese.
Sandwiches aren't that bad.
No. Peanut butter and jelly with a slice
You
of
do
cheese.
that?
Yeah, I do that.
You do that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I
ain't
like,
had you down for that.
even currently.
Well,
like,
put him
I'll
down
do that.
now.
I'll do that. Like, I'll bust a cheese PB&J out super quick. Two of them things.
I've never tried it. I've never even thought that crazy
I
to
just
even
feel
try
like
it.
y'all
How did
should.
you get there?
I don't remember.
Struggle.
Yeah, it was a struggle meal, but it was one of those like
Nigga was a big hungry child, nigga.
drinking
Was
Sunny Delight.
a hungry little
Listen,
nigga. Like,
yo,
I want to
God.
max out, nigga.
Yo, because I was in the kitchen, I'm like, yo, there's no food to eat. I'm drinking a Sunny Delight out the bottle. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I said, damn, we got bread, peanut butter, and jelly and cheese. Oh nah.
Damn, you ain't throw no,
Put it together.
what's the name on there?
Well,
You
right.
was at least supposed to try to throw some meat on there. Yeah, something like
Yuck, now we're pushing it now.
No,
the peanut
you
butter
never
covers
had
the protein.
noodles with mayonnaise and tuna fish and pepper.
But I'm
Sir.
wild, right?
You've ever
I'm
had
wild,
that?
though.
What? Hell
I'm
yeah.
wild.
Yes, that's what I'm
Not
saying. With hot
homeless.
dogs,
Elite, nigga.
With hot dogs, all right, but you starting to throw
No.
tuna,
you never had it with hot dogs?
spaghetti and hot dogs? I thought
No,
that was
not
a staple.
spaghetti. No,
It's
no,
called
no,
a
no.
hookup, bro.
The
It's jail
ramen
food.
noodles
That's
you
jail
take.
See, that's the thing. I called ramen spaghetti. I don't see what the fuck with the spaghetti is
crazy.
bigger
We
noodles.
call them oodles and noodles.
Spaghettis is thicker noodles, and
Shit
ramen
look
noodles are
spaghetti
like
to me.
ramen noodles.
Spaghetti and hot
Anyway,
dog. Hot
do you have
dogs.
anything else that you would like to add about dogs?
Peace, y'all. I got him.
You like
shit, my
glizzies?
fault.
Throw this mic at you, man.
Peace, y'all.
Do you like glizzies?
Yeah.
Hot dogs are good.
Do you like glizzies?
Hey, yo, man, what are you getting at?
Nothing. I just want to
I
know.
said hot
It's
dogs.
cookout weather.
Yeah.
Nah, they fuck up my digestion.
I definitely seen him sneaking a hot dog at his cookout.
I seen you eat a hot dog in my cookout, nigga.
It's definitely on camera. He handed me a hot dog online. Bro, he did that
I
on purpose.
literally did it on
your
purpose.
He did it on purpose. And somebody was in the comments like, "Oh yeah, eating a glizzy on 4K is crazy." I'm like, "All right, bro." And I took a bite. That's crazy.
All right, guys, my skin is wind burnt because not even wind burnt. My skin is itchy as fuck because I got burnt in the sun. Don't
And didn't
go
take a
outside
shower.
without motherfucking sunscreen and never ask to borrow people's sunscreen at the beach because they gonna pull out the coconut shit and be like, here, but it's not sunscreen, it's tanning oil. That's why I look the way I do.
Did you borrow from a white person?
Yes.
Yep.
There you go. Well, there you go, buddy.
I didn't want to say it. She was
Put
like,
some melanin on you, baby.
she was
This'll
like,
get you
I was
dark,
like,
girl.
hey, you got some sunscreen?
Oh, I
she
got
was like,
something
yeah, I
for
got this. It's the coconut kind. It gets you darker faster. And I was like, no, I need some sunscreen. She's like, I don't have that. I have this, and it's coconut. It smells good.
She turned
and my
me
skin
into a fucking skillet.
was
She started
boiling.
sizzling.
And I was like, fuck it, let me just add this on to cool me down. I went to the water. Oh my God. I was like a burnt chorizo. All right. Well, my name is V. We'll be back next week. We love y'all. If y'all haven't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Crossing Minds Pod, all one word. If you haven't already, make sure you download and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, V, 2 E's, and TCMP. We will be going live on TikTok every day, almost 5 days a week for a couple of hours.
There we
If
go.
you haven't
Every day
already,
almost. I like that.
every day almost.
Every day almost is
Yep.
fire.
What would that be called? An oxymoron or a conundrum or whatever whatever.
I'm dumb. I don't know.
Shut up.
All right. Goodbye. Bye, bitches. Tell a friend to tell your mom friend, and everybody gonna be fucking. That's it. Bye.
Drink water, beloveds.